past, whenever it's come down to the wire, Ted's always been in our camp, and I think that's what'll happen this time, too, no matter how much pressure Mason tries to put on him.
Well, I've learned not to make any predictions about my family.
Yeah, well, Ted is pretty level-headed for a kid his age. Sweetheart, have you seen my cufflinks?
Oh, your cufflinks? No.
Oh, damn. I had him out right on the dresser, and we are going to be late as it is. What is this? Drawer stuck or locked?
No, it's locked.
Why's that?
I just have some things in there.
Things?
It's jewelry.
Well, maybe my cufflinks are in there.
No, they're not.
Well, how do you know? Why don't we open it up and find out?
Look, they're not. Why don't you just take my word for it?
Are you hiding something from me, Eden?
If you don't like this meal, I have a couple of old leather soles that I could whip up into a paella.
Man, that'll be great sometime.
Well, at least you didn't call me Eden.
No, why would I call you that?
Well, she's the only thing you responded to in the last 10 minutes. Can you, wait until dessert comes along to phase out? I didn't put as much work into that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me. This meal is delicious.
I was hoping that I could distract you from thinking about her tonight.
Actually, I was thinking of someone else.
Oh, no. Now I've got another rival.
Oh. No. No rival. I just keep going over and over in my head. What happened with Gina today?
What do you think that shows?
I think it shows that she and Kirk are in this together somehow.
You don't believe their excuse?
Oh, no. Not for a second.
Well, now I've decided that I'm going to make you forget about all of them tonight.
How are you going to do that?
Remember? I was once your fortune teller. I can predict your future. And tonight, I promise that you will have no worries. Not about Gina. Not about Kirk. Not about Eden.
Santana.
What's wrong?
I don't ever want to hurt you.
Cruz, I know what I'm doing.
Where were you?
Bathroom, Mr. Capwell. There was no one else to spell me.
A minute ago, that door was locked. I went down to get my key so I could check on him, and when I came back, it was unlocked. Who was in here?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe the nurse. And when you went out to get the key, she went out.
Maybe. I'll talk to her about it. I don't want anybody going in or out of that room tonight. You understand? No one.
was once your fortune teller. I can tell your future. And I promise that tonight, you will have no problems and no worries. Not about Gina. Not about Kirk. Or Eden.
Santana,
What's wrong?
I don't ever want to hurt you.
Cruz. I know what I'm doing. I don't want a commitment from you. All I'm asking is that you be with me now. What's the matter? What is it?
I'm sorry.
Will you please stop about the drawer? I told you all I have is jewelry in
I
there.
think there's something else. I didn't know you and I kept secrets from each other, but you're keeping something from me right now.
Kirk!
I know you better than you think I do, Eden.
Don't be ridiculous.
Fine, then let's open the drawer and you show me what's so important has to be kept locked away.
I already told you.
Right.
I shouldn't have to prove anything to you. And not to mention that I'm entitled to some privacy.
I haven't asked you to give up your privacy, sweetheart. I just don't want you keeping secrets from me.
I mean, I'm sure there's things that you have that you haven't told me about.
Nothing.
Well, if you don't, then you should.
Okay, look. All right. I apologize. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have questioned you.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna go to the party.
Don't worry.
Suspense is killing me.
Mason is not going to get this company away from us tonight or any other night.
Mason wouldn't be planning a party like this if he didn't have some surprise to throw at
Well,
us.
don't be scared. You're with me now. You'll be fine.
I just wish I was as sure of Ted and what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Eden?
Yeah, all of a sudden it just came back.
I think that's going to happen for a long time.
It's not fair to you.
Don't worry about me. I knew that I was getting you on the rebound when this whole thing started.
And that doesn't bother you?
No, not so much that I'm not willing to deal with it. I know now that Eden is first. But I'm willing to wait. And whether you realize it or not, I know that there's hope.
There is, huh?
Yeah. I've got a lot of faith. And a lot of patience, too.
Well, you need it with me, pal.
Lady and gentlemen, we have another member of our select group.
Hi, Mary. You're beautiful.
Miriam, thought you could make it. Thank you.
Well, thank you for asking me, Ted. I can't help feeling a little out of place, though.
Well, don't. Let me get you something to drink. What would you like? We're pushing champagne.
Oh, champagne is fine.
Coming right up.
Good choice. Champagne is more festive, isn't it? We have some canapes over there if you would like something innocuous to nibble on. The rest of us will simply take bites out of each other.
No, thank you.
Well, now that we're all assembled, why don't you stop playing host and get on with whatever it is you were going to do?
Well, what's the rush, Eden? We all get together so seldom. Why not enjoy it?
We're not together in any decent sense of the word, and we don't enjoy it. So why drag it out?
But we're not all here. We still have Gina and Kelly and Sophia to come yet. Trust women to be late. In the interim, however, why don't I...
Looks like we have a little speech coming.
No, Ted, only a toast to all of us, jointly and separately. To Eden and Kirk, without whose help this evening would not be possible or necessary. To Mary, who came to us a stranger and is determined to remain one. And, of course, to little brother Ted, who's
All right,
youthful...
all right. Why don't you cut out with the garbage and get on with it, Mason?
My, I believe we're all getting impatient. Must be the excitement of the moment. Kirk, try not to look so depressed. Put on a happy face. I'm going to review your performance with the company tonight, and it may be that I'm not going to fire you at all. Or at least not right away.
Mason, you're not in a position to fire anyone.
Not yet, Eden, but soon. Soon. I think you're all going to be quite impressed with what I've engineered for the company. If you don't believe me, ask Ted. He's seen the proposal. I think he'll vouch for it.
Ted, I don't honestly think that you could start trusting Mason.
Well, now, I've had Mason's proposal checked with the financial analyst, and, well, believe it or not, he said it is very, very sound. Now, I'm sorry, but I think you guys are all going to be impressed, just like I am.
There you are. I have the support of the younger generation.
I don't know what Mason told you, Ted. But Eden is right in this case. If you trust him, you'll be sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do what my dad would want me to do, Kirk. And vote according to my own conscience.
You know, Ted, I'm getting the impression that you're turning on us.
Now, Eden, forget it, all right? It's nothing like that.
Of course it isn't. Mary, don't let yourself be bored. It'll get more exciting as the evening goes along.
Mason, I can't imagine why you wanted me here to see this.
I told you. I want you to see my true colors.
Well, I'm not sure I want to.
Listen, Mason, I'm hungry. Can we finish this conference over dinner?
Good heavens, Eden, you sound like a shark in a feeding frenzy. I told you, we're not all present and accounted for. However, I have provided for some entertainment while we're waiting for dinner to begin. This chamber group isn't sitting here for nothing, you know. Gentlemen, please to begin.
You can stop playing now.
Eden, I'm shocked. In the middle of Bach.
We didn't come here to listen to music, Mason.
Well, I can't believe it. My own family has no appreciation of Baroque music. Is that what too much money has done to us? Spoiled our taste. Ted, surely you were appreciating.
Oh, wait, would you knock it off?
Something amuses you, Sophia?
No, not yet. I wish something would.
Yeah.
No, there's no point in taking roll call, Mason. The only reason you kept them playing was to make us squirm.
Oh, do you really think my motives were so ignoble? I hope you're wrong. I'd hate to think I was really like that. I just don't understand this disaffection for culture. You know, the eastern branch of the Capwell family is devoted to music and the arts. What's happened to us out here, Sophia? How did we become such barbarians?
Mason, I'm sure when you decided to give this dinner party, you had something else in mind other than just trying to irritate all of us. You want to bet?
No, Kelly. She's right. I did. I think Ted will vouch for that, won't you, Ted?
Well, if that's the case, then let's hear about it. If not, I think I'd like to go.
before dinner. Such impatience and so ill-advised. Unless, of course, you're that anxious to relinquish control of the company.
No, I am anxious to get done with this agonizing evening.
I should think you'd be used to those since you married Kirk.
Mason, if I hear one snide comment about our marriage or about Kirk,
Take it easy
I'm
now,
gonna...
sweetheart. No, he wants to upset you. Just don't give him the satisfaction.
The calm voice of reason. A single candle flickering in the wind. How high that highest candle lights the dark.
I'm hungry. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, I am too.
Well, 2 more candles heard from. Look, I'd be happy to start, but I keep hoping that Gina will show up. There's something depressing about empty places at the table.
Oh, come on, Mason. Gina will be here when she gets here, and she can catch up then.
Oh,
It does get here.
hate for her. I think it's rude, you know. Good manners is what sets man apart from the apes, isn't it? Or is it the best table at Lutette's?
Mason, you told me if I came to your party, I'd see your true colors. Is that what we're seeing here? A Mason Capwell color chart?
Mary's right. I'm being an inconsiderate host. You all want to be fed, and you deserve to be fed. So we'll get right to dinner. But first, I'd like to propose a toast.
Oh.
No. Just a quick toast. Come on, Kirk, Ted. Let's hoist those goblets. That's better. Let's drink to each other and to our common purpose. Friends and family united in mutual anticipation. May none of us be disappointed, however unrealistic our expectations. Very pleasant wine. Soft, sturdy, with a good hard edge. A lot like Eden. Now, we can begin.
I'm sorry, young man. I'm sorry.
It's for you, Mrs. Armonti.
Oh, thank you very much. Excuse me. Hello?
Sophia, it's Augusta.
Oh, hello, Augusta.
I
was wondering if we could have lunch, not tomorrow because I'm tied up, but possibly the day after. I have something I need to talk to you about. Very important for both of us.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to be out of town.
Oh, have another engagement, huh?
Well, no, I'm just going for a rest.
I see. Business, pleasure?
No, Augusta, just a rest.
Uh-huh. Well, you're very lucky.
Have a nice trip and call me when you get back, why don't you? We can set something up.
Augusta, why don't you tell me what this is all about right now?
No, it'll be fine when you get back. We'll have plenty of time. Bye.
Not bad news, I hope.
No, not at all. Actually, no news at all.
Well, how was everyone's dinner?
Who could eat?
Hope the suspense hasn't been unbearable for you, Eden. The moment you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. That's why I've decided to dispense with dessert. I thought you'd all want to get on with it.
We've been wanting that for a long time.
Gentlemen, if I could have your attention for a moment, everyone. Thank you, gentlemen. That will be fine. Now, if you'll notice, These are the major oil holdings of Capwell Enterprises at the present. These shipping routes indicate where most of our oil is shipped to. As you can see, it's primarily the East Coast, England, and the continent.
Mason, we don't need a geography lesson.
No, Eden. This is a lesson in making money. A lesson that you need very badly. Now, this is a graph showing our profit margins from oil productions compared to the profits of the 4 major companies that ship our oil. If you'll notice, there's a considerable disparity here. They're making a killing, and we're not. Ergo, it makes sense for us to control more than just the output of oil.
Mason, Dad has always wanted to get into shipping. He couldn't because...
If you please, Eden. Dad always wanted to buy the tankers from the other shippers. He didn't want to dilute his oil profits. However, I have been able to engineer a merger with Alderaan Shipping.
You didn't.
I was able to convince Alderaan that we're the logical ones to join forces with. They're ready to sign contracts. The minute the deal is signed, we begin to share in the profits from Alderaan's tankers. Now, this next graph shows our projected profits over the next 2 years. As you can see, it's quadruple what we're earning now. 5 years from now, Capwell Enterprises will be one of the richest oil producers and shippers in the world.
I think it sounds incredible.
Do you have backup for these figures?
Yes, I do, Eden. I have about 230 pages of backup.
How come we didn't think of this before?
Because our present management team was too conservative, too limited in its thinking. But I want to take advantage of the economy and start expanding now. And now is the time to strike. I've been courting these people for months.
Well, if you've been doing this, then why weren't we aware of it?
I think that's a question you should ask yourselves, not me. The point is, I've already done it, so let's deal with that. I should warn you, however, there is one proviso with this deal, so brace yourselves.
Oh, yes, here comes the catch.
What is the proviso?
They will only agree to the merger if we stipulate that I'm the one to be in charge of the company.
I might have known you'd engineer that one.
We can overcome that objection easily enough. All we have to do is meet with them. The deal will work just as well if Eden stays in charge.
No, it won't. Trust me. There won't even be a deal. The contracts have already been drawn up, and they specify that I'm the one to be in charge. So, what I'd like to do now is call a vote so that I can put myself into the position of power necessary to push this deal on through. So, all those in favor of my becoming the new Chief Operating Officer of Capwell Enterprises, please signify by raising your hand. Repeating myself, all those in favor of my being named new Chief Operating Officer of Capwell Enterprises, signify by raising your hands. Brandon Capwell casts his 2 votes for me. Well, Ted, are you with me or not?
Ted, don't. You're not with him. How could you be?
Right, Ted.
Why don't you let him make up his own mind?
Let you influence him, you mean?
I mean what I said.
Look, is this what you want? Is it worth it having Mason call the shots from now on?
Don't let them sway you, Ted. They're just trying to save their own skins. They know what a good deal this is.
When you get right down to it, I'm not so sure of that. I mean, what's to say that we can't
I'm sorry, Kirk, but the vote has already been called. You missed your chance to open the floor for discussion. We're voting now. Well, Ted, you with me or against me?
All right, that's it. I'm leaving.
Eden.
No, you stay if you want. But if my brother is going to betray me, I am going to save us all the embarrassment. I'm sorry.
Okay, Mama. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
separated.
Mm-hmm.
I want both of us to be perfectly clear about what's going on here. I'd never want to see you deceived by somebody. Certainly not somebody like me.
What do you mean, somebody like you? What's wrong with you?
I just don't much like myself these days.
Well, I like you. Were you thinking about Eden just then?
No.
Well, that's a first step. What about now? I want you.
I want you too.
Well, good. Thank you, Theodore. So, that's Brandon's 2 votes, Ted's vote, and my own, for a grand total of 4. That's a majority, and that makes it official.
I'm just glad it's over.
Well, I'm not. Not like this.
I'm only sorry that Eden isn't here to enjoy the moment. But I'm glad you're here, Kirk. You can convey to her that my first job as Chief Operating Officer will be to demote the 2 of you to lesser positions. You can remain in your present offices, of course, for the time being. I'll take over Dad's office. So, who'd like to join me in a toast to the new Chief Operating Officer? Anyone? No. Well, congratulations, Mason.
Kelly, I did it because I think it's best for all of us.
That's fine. That's fine. I just hope you can live with yourself. Excuse me.
Well, let's have another toast to Mason. To Mason. To his undeniable executive abilities and to the future of Capwell Enterprises under his guidance. Long may he wave.
Hello, Mason.